Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be setting up my planner for the upcoming week. This is the weekly dashboard page, and the stickers that I'm going to be using today are from Planner Kit. This is a sticker kit, and I actually think I bought like less than I wanted to. When I was placing the order, I had a lot more in my cart, and then I reduced it, and it was still a lot. I'm not saying that I bought very less. It was still a lot. I just thought I could not order that many, because last year when I ordered, not last in 2020 during the Black Friday sale, I ordered a lot of them, and I still have some left. I've not used like all of them yet. So I thought this year, you know what, let's not order too many. We'll see how it goes. Excuse me. I'll order how much ever I think I need, and if I want, I can order more. But it has been working out quite well for me, especially these sticker kits, more than the washi tapes. If you haven't seen my Planner Kit haul, I even got like thin washi tapes. I've been using these sticker kits a lot more than I thought I would, and that's because in this weekly dashboard page, it's working out quite well. And also in my for my work planner, the Happy Wagon Planner by Tatiana, in that too, I've been using these stickers, the left out ones. Basically, whatever sticker kit I use in my weekly dashboard page, I have a lot of them. Like, I just use a part of the kit in here, so I have a lot more left. That's the reason I started using it in my work planner, and it has been like kind of I think it's been working out too well, wherein I'm not really wasting the stickers, I'm repurposing them. Because last year, some of the stickers that I had not used, it's just in this kit itself. I have not done anything with it apart from a few here and there. So I feel like I want to order more of these stickers. To be honest, I had told myself that I'm not going to be ordering any stickers until April, but I've been using these so regularly. I thought I'll use it like here and there and not every single week, but I've really been liking how the washi tape looks, how these headers look, and also in my work planner, I just love the functionality of these stickers. So I'm thinking I'll order a few more, probably like next month. I'll order. So there's questions that you guys always ask me. I think I need to I do reply to your comments, but just in case you have them, these sticker kits are from Etsy, and they do ship to India, but it's quite expensive. So that's just something to keep in mind. And this particular thing that I use to sort of mask the headers or the prints that are already in the planner is called a whiteout or a correction tape. The same brand is not available in India, but you get one from Tombow that is pretty good. When I was in India, I used to use that, and I will link that in the description box below. You can check it out on Amazon. So that is something I wanted to share. And also these weekly dashboard pages, I think this is what like has helped me a lot in the past when I was working on my goals, but I wasn't using the Inkwikit planner. I used to always struggle with to keep up with my goals, to keep up with my habits, and to follow my intentions. You know, at the beginning of the month, you set your goals, and sometime like 9th, 10th, maximum by 15th, you would have moved away from it and you fall back into your old patterns. That used to happen a lot with me. But ever since I started doing these weekly reflections, it's a complete game changer, to be honest. Like, it just helps me a lot in terms of like just to make sure that I am following my goals. And I am constantly also not exactly following too. Every week I sit down and I really think about, before I start filming, I think about, is there any changes that I want to make? I would have set a goal at the beginning of this month, but let's say that is not really like serving me at this point, or my life has changed a little bit and I need to probably not work on that goal and set another goal. So that really helps me. And even though I had it in my planner, I was struggling to keep up with it in the beginning, not gonna lie. By the way, if you are using any other planner and you don't have this weekly dashboard page, don't worry about it. I think you can definitely work around. Something that you can use are these these softbound notebooks. They're quite like easy to add as a companion to your planner, and in case you're carrying it out too, it's not gonna create a lot of fuss. So you can use this to, I think there are definitely like 50 pages in these, so you can use this for your weekly reflections and weekly plans and keep it along with this. If not, if you're just starting out and you don't really want to buy this planner, then probably this notebook, the smaller ones that you get, the pocket notebooks, they're quite cheap, so you can try using that one too. There are two brands actually wherein I saw these pocket notebooks, or even these kind of like A5 soft cover notebooks, that are quite less than Happy Wagon. The quality is also different, so just keep that in mind. It's one is Calitsign. I've spoken about that brand quite a bit on my channel. I really like that brand. So they offer a lot of like these smaller sized books, so you can check it from there. Most of them are like 125 or 199. You get it for really less price. And there is another brand called Spring Palette. I have not really purchased anything from that brand, but they look quite interesting, and sooner or later I might buy something from them. So they do sell these kind of notebooks, so you can easily take that and probably put it at the back of the planner and use it, those pocket notebooks. It'll be easier for you to carry around too, and you can use that for your weekly reflections. So that is something that I want to share, because these have been like way more helpful for me than anything else when it comes to planning. Even I really like monthly planning and the monthly dashboard too, but if I have to like pick one aspect of the planner and tell you guys as to what has helped me the most or what has been really impactful, it is definitely these weekly dashboard ones. So in case you don't have in your planner, I'd suggest you to like start doing it in a notebook, or just find a workaround and do it. In my Happy Wagon planner for my work, if you haven't watched that video wherein I set up my work planner for the week, I've been using Saturday and Sundays to do like weekly intentions and weekly reflection. So it can be as simple as that. You do not need all of these different fields. I'd say give it a thought and start implementing it in your planning routine. Make it a part of your routine, the weekly dashboard thing, or like weekly reflection and weekly intentions. So I wanted to add these washi tapes. In the past, like for over the last few weeks, I've just been adding the washi tape in here, but this week I thought I'll put it on the side of the page too, because I love this design so much and I just wanted it to be in as many places as I could add, because it's such a delight to look at these designs, and it just feels so fresh, and feels kind of like, how do I say, it just feels good. It feels very positive when I see this particular design. So I'm just adding it over the headers here, and I will add the other like box sticker to write down. But on the background, like in the background, I wanted to add this washi tape. For this one, I still haven't like figured out what I want to do with it, and I've tried different things but nothing has really worked out, so I'm just gonna let it be for now. In future, in case I want to add something, I'll add it, but for now I'll just replace it with a sticker because this particular kit has this box, decorative box, which is not really like functional. You cannot do anything with it, so I thought I'll just add it in here for now, and let's see later as to what we can do with it. All right, we're good with the washi tape. I love how it's looking, and I also like that it sort of goes with the color that is already used for these headers, so I really like that. So for these sections, I'm gonna switch things around a little bit. In the past, I've used these for goals, and here at the bottom I've used it for my weekly guidance as well as affirmation. I'm gonna switch things around based on how things work in my mind and the priority order, so that is what I'm gonna do. And the first one that I want to add is, actually, you know what, let me get another pen. This sticker is quite like on the darker side, so this pen is the regular 0.5 tip, and I feel like it'll kind of get lost in there. So this one is from Sakura Pigma Micron pens. This tip is quite thick, so it'll really help to stand out against the darker background. So the first one that I want to add is guidance, because my weekly reflection or like weekly planning, it starts off with guidance, doing a tarot reading for myself. It starts off with that, and I thought, why put it at the bottom? Let's put it at the top, so it, whenever I come to look at this page, I come to this page frequently, so this is something that I'll naturally look at, and I feel it'll be a good thing to add it at the top here. So I think it's looking nice, right, the stickers, because when I just use these without any other pattern, it sort of looks a little bit bland, unless I need the washi tape for something else. If I have like a setup in my mind that I need the washi tape for, I think I'll start adding it in here because I love the way it's looking. It's just not straight, so we'll see. No, I like when it is offset like this. I also got a few washi tapes recently. Let me show it to you guys. So it is this one. Like, I got the set, and there are some things like I don't use, like these script ones, but I use it in my journaling, not for planning. But I got these other ones in the set which I really like, especially this one. I think for any festivals it's gonna look so nice. I love these combination too, the pink and orange. So for festivities and just like decorative ones, when let's say I'm not really in the mood to use a kit, so I could probably like bring in these washi tapes along with some of the box stickers I have and just decorate it through that. So I've been loving washi tapes quite a bit. There was a phase wherein I used to use them, then I completely stopped. Now I'm getting back into it again. Alright then, for guidance, the card that I got today is Pratyahara. I'm gonna write that here. This is basically like the 8, it's one of the stages of yoga, and it represents control of your senses. And I want to like write in cursive. I've been enjoying like cursive writing too. This is not my like natural handwriting or something, but I really like the way it looks, and I feel using that in tiny spots in my planner will help me practice and get better at it. So this is the card that I got. Whenever I do the tarot readings, I always take out a couple of action steps based on the message that I have received, and that is how I implement it in my life. I do that for the clients too, so that they can go ahead and take action. So the first thing, or action, or just some message for myself that I can implement in my life, or like practice it on a day-to-day basis. So one is letting go of all that is not you, and this refers to, like, in a bigger picture, it refers to sort of being okay with changing your identity. If I feel over a period of time in life, based on the experiences that you have and based on certain situations you face, you are bound to change. I don't think you'll ever remain the same person as you were like a couple of years back. Even if you don't do anything, you will keep changing. But what we do is we try to hold on to certain aspects of our past identity because we feel safe in that. We feel we have a familiarity with that identity, and there is it's a human brain thing that it fears unfamiliarity a lot because of how humans used to live like thousands of years ago. So something that you can do on a regular basis is to let go of all that is not serving you at this point in time, and that'll really help you to move forward in a more I don't know if effective is the right word, but authentic, effective way you can move forward with that. So that is something I added in here, and I'm gonna continue this into my routine. I'll talk about that a little bit later. Then something else, when I was doing the reading, I did for my weekly guidance, I did a reading for something else too, and for that the message that I got was focus but make it fun. This was just something else regarding a project that I'm working on. So I have these two guidance messages from the tarot reading that I did today. Then next one here, I want to write my routine because I feel once I have this mindset, for me the next step is to implement it in my daily life. So I've determined a couple of habits that I can do during the week, which will help me move towards my yearly goal, as well as implement these guidance messages. So I'm gonna add here as routine. And I've also been loving using these star stickers a lot. These stars, dots, and like flag ones, these are the ones I would never use them. I used to just find it like I didn't know how to use it, but lately I've been using them and just to highlight a couple of points that I've already written, or to segregate things, and it's kind of nice. I really like the way it looks. It adds that little bit of color throughout your spread, and it looks nice. Okay, so I have the routine, and for that I'm gonna do like morning and evening. So let's use this paper plate. It's like easier to lay it down. So for morning it's gonna be pink, and for evening I'll do a blue one. The sunrises lately have been so nice to watch. I'm not waking up that early these days, but whenever I do wake up, it's It's kind of nice to look at the sunrise. It's so pink and reddish toned. I really like that. Okay, so for my routine for morning, it's gonna be yoga and journaling. And yesterday I spoke a little bit about yoga challenge that I'm doing and how I'm feeling about it. I think this week I'm not gonna do the yoga with Adrian challenge. I'll just see whatever video, whatever practices that are there, I'll pick it up from there. And some days I might do the videos from the challenge, some days I might not do, because that whole keeping up with the challenge is like messing up with my head. And let's say if I'm not able to spend 30 minutes on a particular day to do yoga, I'm not doing it at all. So I don't want that. I want to focus. My intention is to have a daily practice rather than completing the challenge. So if I'm not able to spend 30 minutes, that's okay. I can do a 15-minute practice. I can do even a 5-minute practice. As long as I'm doing, I should be fine with it. And journaling, I've been enjoying it a lot lately, but I'm not quite consistent with it. So that is something I want to focus on. And things like letting go with journaling, I think would help me the most. Then I'm gonna add like my evening or like night routine. I think I'll bring in another blue because this darker blue is standing out a lot. I'll bring in this lighter one. So this one, is for like evening. And for evening one, it's gonna be walk, and then the other one is gonna be meditation. I think meditation too will help in letting go, like at least recognizing what you need to let go. I think meditation is what helps me. And if you are new to meditation, or if you are thinking about trying it, just know one thing, that it goes beyond the 5-minute practice that you do. You don't need to do it for this half an hour or like 1 hour meditations. That is not like required, especially when you are beginning. You can start with as little as even doing it for like a minute or two. What happens is like you meditate and certain things come into your mind, and the way you respond to it, there's a lot of like lessons to draw from that and things. Just observing your thoughts, I think that'll really help in meditation. And what it also does is just from like a mental health perspective, I feel it reduces a lot of stress, and you become a more calmer person in general. I have noticed that shift. It's gonna take some time, but over a longer period, you just change, like the way you respond, the way you approach things. It's a more from like a gentle, calmer mindset. So I really like that, and the way it flows into other areas of your life too. You meditate, let's say for 5 minutes, and you keep doing it consistently, it'll help you recognize so many deeper thoughts that you would have buried inside you. For me, sometimes things that happened like, let's say 15 years back, those things sometimes pop up, and there's a sort of like emotional reaction from my end towards those experiences, which I had like no clue about, that I even it still matters to me so much. Something that happened like 15 years back, and the person is not even there in my life at this point in time, but it's just interesting to see how these things come up and how you react to it. And since you move towards a more like calmer mindset and you mental stress is reduced a little bit, the way you work on other things to change. So you're more intentional, you become more intentional, you become more mindful about things that are happening around you, in the way you respond, let's say, to arguments and to stressful situations that life throws at you. It's really nice. So that is something that I might want to do in the evening this week. Sometimes I do it in the morning, it helps me, but I think right now what I need is to really do it in the evenings, just to like manage my time and the kind of meditations that I want to do. I think evening works better for me. Okay, so moving on to the next section. This one is for my intentions. Actually, it can be like, I used to call this as goals, but I feel like intention is, I just feel nicer to use this word rather than goals. Goals to me, like, I think about strategizing, and it has a more masculine approach. Intentions are more, I feel it has like more feminine, at least for me. When I use these words, intentions is more like feminine, passive approach, and goals have like, it's more like go 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 kind of a thing. Okay, so my intentions for this week is, one, I think I'll use these stickers. One, it is like using timers. This is something that I tried for my work, and oh my god, like my productivity and the things that I get accomplished have gone up so much. Like I see really high or really like drastic difference. So I'm gonna write that here. Use timers and take short breaks. So this is basically the Pomodoro technique, wherein you work for 25 minutes and you take a 5-minute break. In certain situations that do work out, but when it comes to like my work, what's working out is working for like 50 to 55 minutes and taking whatever that is left out, like 5 to 10 minute of break every hour, just to like get up, walk around, or like close that particular screen which you're working on. I think that the short breaks are helping me quite a bit to like think fresh thoughts and see certain like work projects from a different perspective. It's helping me quite a bit. And there's that what's that called, like that stage where you get into a rut wherein your brain just doesn't like operate. Whatever you do doesn't seem to be working, so that situation gets avoided. And I think I can use that in like different aspects too, in my life. Like if I'm working on something else apart from like my job stuff, I can follow this approach. Let me just try it this week in other areas and see how that goes. Then next, another intention is to take it one day at a time. Quite important for me right now. I've spoken a lot about this in yesterday's video, so I'm not gonna repeat that, but this mindset, game changer, and I really need that a lot in my life right now. Okay, so the next particular section, I am gonna use it to write down my affirmation. And this affirmation too, I sort of choose it based on the guidance that I have received, my intentions, or like my routine. Mainly it comes through the guidance message. In case you don't wanna, a lot of you I know are interested in like affirmations, and some of you do practice it. If you feel like writing it 10 times a day seems to be a lot, start by writing it once, then you can move to like morning ones, night ones. So just start slow, you can pick it up. You can also use this section in case you're not using it as a meal planner. You can use this section to write your affirmation once a week, every day. So, or even like, you know, in your daily planner, you can probably use this section or like the dot crit section to write down your affirmation. Okay, so my affirmation is I relax, I let go, and my life is in perfect flow. So just to like not fuss about things that have not happened. Probably they're never gonna happen. It's just that fear and worry, you know, some of the thoughts come from that place. So I think this affirmation is gonna like help me not really worry about a lot of things that might or might not happen in the future. So it says, I relax, I let go, my life is in perfect flow. Just trust the timing of certain things that have worked out, certain things that haven't worked out, but I really wanted it to. Just trust in the timing. It's quite hard, I think, because there are some things for which I have been working on, waiting for it from a really long time, and at this point I've like done everything I could. I don't see any, literally, like, I don't see any other thing that I can do from my end to like move it ahead. It's just completely gone out of my hands, and all I can do is just wait, which is gotten a little bit hard. So I think this affirmation will help me with that, because sometimes like the impatience leads towards frustration leads towards anger. So yeah, I think this affirmation might help me with it. And this one, I think I will replace it as my daily gratitude section. So I can probably write down one thing that I'm grateful for every day in here. So probably whether I can do it in the morning when I'm sitting and planning for my day, or I can do it in the night too when I come to check in. So gratitude goes in here. There's very little like thing of that washi tape left, and also there's no space to add a washi tape in here. So I think I'm okay with just this one. I'll probably add a heart sticker. Oh yeah, yep, I think that looks cute. Alright then, I hope you found this video helpful. Let me know how your goals have been going on. Like, are you sort of keeping up with the habits and the intentions that you had set at the beginning of the month, or have you changed? Let me know. Give me like an update on your goals, because I loved reading the goals that you shared during the giveaway I did like last 2 times. So let me know how your progress has been going on in terms of your 2022 goal. Alright guys, I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye.